I keep getting asked where are some of my favourite places inside of the dojo to just kind of hang out. And I will be the first to admit there are a few places that I like to just sit and chill within the dojo. And I will admit some places, well, they do just look much nicer than others do. Some places are just straight up shocking, and some are just straight up weird. Some places you just can't figure out what that slight thing is in the distance. I'm not actually falling here because you'll notice the size of this hasn't moved. And if I move the camera around just a little bit, you can see, what is that? Then there are some that just don't work that well because you can just, well, kind of fall through them fairly easily. Some of them are just normal places, like the original spawning hall within the dojo, which a lot of, well, no new clans can get. To have this room, you have to have had a clan pre, I think they changed it in update 9 or 10, where you can't get this anymore. Or the kneeling pads, they are also gone within dojos these days. Some labs do look pretty nice. Of course, I meant to say reactors, but never mind. Some reactors look really old because, well, you can't put these in anymore either. Some have been forgotten to the ages because once you've built this and the labs are in, does anybody actually ever come to this room anymore? It just seems to sit here, and there's a lot of work being put into this, but I've always wondered what's supposed to be on that screen in the background. But sometimes you've just got to find somewhere where you can slow down a little. Somewhere to just chill. Maybe get away from the fight for a little bit. Somewhere to apparently find a muffin recipe. But sometimes that way tends to be a little blocked. And sometimes there's just a random dead end. And sometimes there's just too much going on at once. But where I like to go is my little, I don't want to call it a Zen garden, but it's just a peaceful place. 6 floors up in the dojo. Of course, each one is laid out differently because you can lay them out whichever way you want. On this little floating panel, which is, of course, upside down. And just sit, chill, relax.